This is the talk show that takes a no-holds-barred approach to politics, where truth and integrity are the standard and the Constitution honored. From Renaissance Studios, this is Champion News Talk Radio.
Good morning, happy Mother's Day, and welcome to another edition of Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net, where you get all the latest political news. This is Carol Parisi and Jack Roeser, our host. And how are you today, Jack, on this Mother's Day?
Well, I'm outnumbered near. You ladies are going to be nice to me, I hope, today.
Well, the lovely ladies and patriotic moms.
This is Mother's Day coming up, and this Sunday, and everybody is so sentimental about their wonderful mothers.
Yep, it's Mother's Day today. Now, we have Laura Wallet with us today from the Kane County 912 Patriots, who's an exemplary mom, and she's got a lot of wonderful things to share with you. She's a great patriot and a great activist. And Jackie Merconi, who is a phenomenal patriot, and she's a mom and a grandma. So, ladies, thank you for being here. Welcome to Champion News Talk Radio this morning.
Thank both of you for having us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I had a little talk with these ladies today because I'm not into multitasking, and I'm just one guy here, and I feel a little outnumbered, but and especially so because, as you all know, I'm an entrepreneur in business and a conservative in politics, and I've been busy at that quite a bit. And what I found out a lot is the power of women. I really admire the spunk and the brains and the way that women have of refusing to be driven off a task about an idea they believe in. In a lot of ways, I found you women to be more braver than men.
Me too.
You know, us guys...
Pit bulls with lipstick.
You're right, Jack.
No, I'm not going to wear lipstick.
No, we're pit bulls with lipstick.
But us guys go, and you know, in the first 8 grades, if we speak out of turn, somebody punches us in the nose right away. So guys learn to keep their mouth shut. Women never learned that. And in politics, it's turned out to be wonderful. And I've been heavily involved as a conservative for a long time. And I'm astounded at the growth of the Tea Party movement. And I'm told by you that the women outnumber the men in the Tea Party movement.
Well, and that's exactly why we're having this show to honor mothers today, because I've heard it said anywhere from 55 to 65% of the leadership of this grassroots Tea Party 912 conservative movement is women. And we have 2 of the champions on here today. I know Jackie is a member of the Great Awakening, Awaken America group, and Cook County 912. Laura Wallet is 912. And, you know, I'd like to ask the ladies, what got you into this movement? Jackie, if you could tell me what made you step up a little bit about what compelled you to action?
Actually, 2 years ago, when I first heard of the movement, I wanted to find out for myself exactly what it was about and who were involved in it. So I bought a plane ticket to Washington, D.C., and I went out there on 9/12.
You did?
I certainly did.
You're a rich woman.
Moderately so, Jack, just moderately rich. And while I was out there, I was amazed at the people I met. And that trip was on my bucket list anyway, because I've never been to D.C., so... Wow. I rented a little Segway in the evening after the rally, and I went and looked at all the monuments, and I was so impressed, and I just said, well, you know what, I got to get back home and start working with this group, because I thought the movement was really important and going somewhere.
Why do you think the movement was important?
Well, because so many people there, so many, were all bothered by the same thing I was. We were losing what we all remembered to be our great country.
You were not an activist up to that time.
Absolutely not. I was, in fact, I had just closed our business. We owned a delicatessen in Elk Grove after 25 years, and the economy shut me down. So
Ouch.
I was free.
So you're an entrepreneurial woman.
Absolutely.
You're a
You're
mom.
free.
I'm free.
Oh, that is
Free.
so American.
And I want to stay that way. So that's why I'm working very hard. I want my I'm not worried about my children. They're all grown. They know what a great country this is. I'm worried about their children. And I think we need to do something to help this country stay the way our forefathers intended us to be. Free.
Bravo.
Oh, wait, Obama here is very sentimental and caring about you. You're elderly, you can't help yourself, and the government is going to have to, get you in a program.
Absolutely not. Nobody can get me in a program. No. I don't need the government to get me in a program. All my life, my family, my father always said, when we were growing up, it was called relief.
Yeah.
And boy, that was frowned upon. Not in my
Oh.
family. You didn't take relief.
Nobody went. I remember, I'm so old I can remember the Depression during the 1930s. My brother Bob was older than I and was looking for a job. And he heard about a thing downtown. And we lived out in Forest Park, which is west of Harlem Avenue, which is the outer limits of Chicago. To save the 10-cent airfare, my brother walked all the way downtown
From
and
Forest
back
Park?
Yes, from
That's-
Forest Park, which is near Oak Park.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he walked down and back.
25th Avenue. Well, a
Yeah.
little bit east of 17th and
Well, we
Cermak.
were just off Madison Street and
Okay.
near Harlem Avenue. But he walked all the way there and back to save the money for the L. That's how tight things were. But I can't remember that we were sobbing about anything, and we did get along, family of 7.
And we just get along.
Well,
now, Laura,
I always knew that we were not really well-to-do as a youngster, but I never realized that we were living in the ghetto until I grew up and found out that that's exactly where I grew up was the ghetto.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot there, so it bode me well. in my
makes you
later years.
scrappy. Makes you a scrapper. Hey,
That
Laura,
it did.
what made you step up? What got you? What was your procuring cause of action to step up and participate in this movement?
My approach was a little bit more pragmatic. Being a businesswoman, I'm an accountant by trade. I work with a lot of small businesses. So during the end of the Bush era, when they start talking about the bailouts and the stimulus packages and all of that, I really started to get concerned about the small business environment. And being a small businesswoman myself, I started seeing all these policies that really concerned me. So it really was towards the end of the Bush administration. And then once we got into the current administration, I saw more and more policies that I just knew were not right for this country, that weren't the kind of policies that made this country great. And so what I decided was that I can't just focus now on my own business, that I have to actually get out there and help shape America back so that we can get back to those principles. And really the free market principles, limited government, are the main reasons that I got involved.
So you're a businesswoman. So you understand the free market principles when you work hard and you do the right thing, and some of the policies, I guess, that this administration has put through, it's the antithesis to what your core beliefs are, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. I grew up in the city of Chicago. My father was a Chicago firefighter for 32 years. We came from a, lower class background. Like Jackie said, we didn't consider ourselves ghetto, but now I guess people consider us ghetto. But we basically were working class. My parents taught me that you work hard, and when you work hard, you earn what you get what you earn. And basically, you're not given anything. So those are the core principles that have driven me throughout my career, and I've been very successful doing that. And I want those same options to be available for my children. And my biggest fear is having a 16-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl right now that I don't know what the future holds for them. And that's what concerns me, because I don't see our country going in the right
Why should you worry?
direction.
Obama's going to provide a system to take care of you all.
The systems are what exactly concern me. A lot of the systems that have been put in place are not favorable to all classes of people and do not treat people equally. And that is really what my biggest concern is. If the concern was to equal the playing field, then I would say that's fine. But I don't believe that putting policies in place that discriminate against anybody, no matter who it is, helps our economy. And that's what I really see happening now. And I'm afraid that when our children go to college, some of the professions and opportunities that have been valued by children throughout our history are not going to be available to certain classes of people. And that concerns me.
So this is a mother's heart. You've concern for your children, your grandchildren. And I know personally I got involved around
Mother's heart. She's taken on Obama and all of this political stuff where the government takes care of you. Who needs a family when you've got the government to be your family?
Well, you know what? I think we could discuss a little bit about family here in a little while. But I think that we have a great show with you wonderful and exceptional ladies and you leaders. And I'm looking forward to getting back to you and talking after the break.